It's the Bball Show. Hey. It's the Bball Show.
Hey,
fresh sneaks, fresh tees, slam dunk winning. Seed here first, you got courtside tickets. On the Bball Show. We got news, views, and all the street facts. Pass the ball and I'ma pass it right back on the Bball Show. It's the Bball Show.
Sibingeleke lapho emakhaya kufana namantombazane athanda ibasketball. Le Bball Show kanti mina igama lami nguZesuliwe ngokwakadebe. Abangaziyo bambiza uZesu. Angiphambike ngedwa la amuthi ma boy.
AKA the cutest kid you've ever seen, right here on the Bball Show, SABC 1 every Saturday, 1:30. By now you already know what's happening in the show, so let's roll some highlights.
Bekunemidlalo esifundazweni sase-Western Cape sathumela-ke o-cameraman ukuthi babone ukuthi bekwenzakalani. Kanti-ke in learn a move-ke ungazibeka ethubeni lokuthi uqeqeshwe abantu abazi kabanzi nge-basketball. Bese-ke kuthi-ke in growing the game-ke siyazibheka kuzo zonke iy'nhlanga la kukhona khona abantu abenza utho ukuthi baphakamise noma bathuthukise izinga le-basketball la eMzansi Afrika.
Time to check out what happened in the NBA drafts.
NBA Draft. It's another season with another class introduced to the spectacle of the NBA Draft.
Just touched down here in New York. I'm getting ready for the NBA Draft, so I'm very excited. I'm nervous a little bit, so I'm going to the hotel now.
It's just crazy out here, and it's ridiculous. Screens everywhere. It's like sunlight any time of the day.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And yourself?
Good. Congratulations.
I don't think it really hit me yet. Like, bam. Like, it's gonna hit me right in the face. Just punched me in my face. Boom. I got 2 suits. I don't know how I'm gonna pick, but I'm definitely gonna be the best dressed. Must be the best dressed.
Is he talking about he's gonna be the best dressed? We'll see.
We got a nice charcoal material, and then on the inside we have the Carolina blue paisley silk.
Though they've waited their entire lives for this day, the final moments before the draft begins are the most nerve-wracking.
My heart racing, man. A little anxious, excited, all these emotions are kind of just tied up into one feeling right now, so just waiting to see what happens.
With the first pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis.
Love you and I'm proud of you. Go do it, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You will always remember this day.
Thank you.
All the photography.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Dion Waiters, Damian Lillard of Weber State. With the 7th pick, the Golden State Warriors select Harrison Barnes from the University of North Carolina.
I was kind of sitting there, kind of relaxed. You know, Harrison Barnes. Oh, hey, let me mosey on up there.
I can't wait. I'm speechless, man.
The Detroit Pistons select Andre Drummond.
Looks like a very happy fella, huh? Very happy.
Doc Rivers may have coached in 2 NBA Finals, but nothing could prepare him for the anxiety while waiting for his son's name to be called.
It's a big day, obviously. You're nervous, even though I've been to these things 100 times. It's different when your son is in it.
With the 10th pick, the New Orleans Hornets select Austin Rivers.
Nice to meet you, man.
Tyler Zeller had to bide his time before learning of his future.
I'm just a senior trying to get drafted.
With the 17th pick, the Dallas Mavericks select Tyler Zeller.
As in every draft, last-minute trades can always be an X factor.
Tyler Zeller will not stay a Dallas Maverick.
So do you want to keep this on or not?
He is going to the Cleveland Cavaliers in exchange for the 24th, 33rd, and 34th pick.
And every selection awaits the beginning of the next chapter.
This is Harrison Barnes, and I can't wait to embrace the Bay Area and go to Golden State.
Let me see that hat, Patrick. I'll give it back. Also, I want to take one picture with you. The Celtic hat. Come here. All right, come on.
He was a little disappointed though, because after he got the New Orleans Hornets hat, he put it on. He gave one to you. He refused to put it on. Why?
Well, I'm a Celtic.
Got real emotional, but I'm a Detroit Piston, so I head out to Detroit tomorrow for the press conference, and I start my journey there. What I dreamed of my whole life. Every kid's dream who plays basketball.
Kanti-ke namhlanje into soyibheka-ke sesobheka i-league yala eMzansi Afrika sibone ukuthi amaqembu mayiqhathiwe lapha phezulu izinto ziyazihambe kanjani. You know this.
Big rivalries always bring excitement to the game of basketball. In the Western Cape, the Thunders of Thabo Maratola took on the Western Cape Sports School of Mzansi in white.
Amaqembu amabili afika lana ebhekene ngamehlo abovu kanti futhi awufunda lo mdlalo nje kusaqala. I-Western Cape Sports School yona yayifike lana ukuthi izophumelela lo mdlalo ngoba yahlasela nje kusanemzuzwana umdlalo uqalile. I-CNP yona yafika ne-2-1-2 defense eyavumela unumber 5 we-WCSS ukuthi nje akwazi ukufaka ama-3-pointer wakhe. Ngaloyo ndlela leyo wahambisa iskoro ngo-13-12 kunemzuzwana nje ewu-30 kuphela kusele ukuthi i-first quarter iphele.
In the second quarter, the game pace considerably decreased as both teams understood that rushing could lead to turnovers. The more focused Western Cape Sports School understood that second opportunities off the rebound could help them scoring points. Back from the timeout called by Coach Thabo of the Thunders, the girls understood that they had to put more pressure offensively on the paint, and that led to scoring layups in transitions. It was only late in the second quarter that both sides understood that the net outside the three-pointer line would help. 33-30 to the Thunders. Coach Masi's halftime talk produced fruits as the Western Cape Sports School changed their demeanor and scored 16 points early in the third quarter and applying a full court press to a now fatigued Thunder side. Sipiwe Safudi, number 5 of the Western Cape Sports School, was the catalyst for the team with 4 assists and 6 points with 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Busiwe Kwangwa, number 12, and Ziyanda Taisi, number 7 of the Thunder wouldn't give up the challenge with both excellent coordination inside and outside the paint to score 7 points in less than a minute, yet a 8 points gap to separate the teams at the end of the quarter.
Sekusele imzuzu emine nje kuphela ukuthi ngaphambi ukuthi i-fourth quarter iphele. Owasamkele noNgwedi wathatha umdlalo obeke ezandleni zakhe wafaka amagoli ayishagalolunye kanti futhi ubelokhu evimba encedisa lapha yena iThunders ukuthi uphumelele ngomdlalo ngamapoint ayishagalombili. Ngaphandle nje kwaloko singasho nje nakhona ukuthi i-WCSS udlale kakhulu lo mdlalo kodwa ke ngalolo langa lelo kwakungeke kube yithuba labo lokuthi bawuphumelele lo mdlalo. Kanti-ke uthe uphela lo mdlalo iskobe sime kanjena 68-76. I-main feature yethu namhlanje ke la e-studio siphethe u-MEC we-Arts and Culture, Sports and Recreation walapha eGauteng uLebogang Maile uzobe sijoyinile la e-studio. Uthini wena Slim?
He's gonna sit here.
No, I think he's gonna sit here.
Now it is time to introduce today's in-studio guest. Now who said you could be young and not make something out of your life? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the youngest MEC, Lebogang Maile. He is in studio with me today. How you doing, Lebogang?
Fine, thanks, man. How are you?
Mr. MEC.
uLebogang Maile wazalwa eKempton Park ngo-1979. Kusukela kudala ubelokhu esebenza nentsha ngokuthi athuthukise izinga lolwazi nemfundo lapha eMzansi Afrika. Ngo-1995 wakhethwa njengomongameli we-Congress of South African Students. Ngaphansi kobuholi bakhe kwaba khona izinto ezadlala inxaxheba enhle kakhulu ngalekathi kwakunoshintsho kwimfundo lapha eMzansi Afrika. Kanti ulwazi lwakhe lwebhizinisi nokuthi abheke izinto ezingathuthukisa intsha kwambeka ethubeni ukuthi aqhubekele phambili kwi-ANC Youth League eGauteng. Ngalokho ke wazibeka ethubeni lokuthi abe u-MEC of Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation.
You're the youngest MEC. What happens in your job on a daily basis? Because I know you run the Department of Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation.
Well, age does not matter. You are like any other MEC. You have got the responsibility to report to the department, to the legislature, which is the provincial parliament, to give political direction, strategic direction, policy determination in the department, and take responsibility for the overall running of the department. So for me, I'm very humble, and I feel very privileged as well to be amongst we are 11,
Wow.
including the premier in the province.
Now, what specific programs does your department run, Mr. Maile?
We have launched the Gauteng Sports Awards last year.
Wow.
Watched by 2 million people on SABC live.
What will you be doing for basketball?
Basketball. We need to have a big thing, which must be coordinated nationally. We have been largely helping your up-and-coming developmental programs in terms of basketball. The minister will be celebrating next year. Will be joining in the 10 years of the basketball. What is it? Beyond
Without Borders.
Without Borders, yes. And then we will be handing over a newly renovated basketball court in Alexandra.
So there you have it, Mr. Maile in studio with us. When we get back, we get more in depth with some more of your questions and ours right here on the Bball Show. Keep it locked.
Sibongeleke emva kwekhefu sisahlezi-ke lana kwi-Bball Show kanti sihlezi naye-ke u-MEC wakhona la eGauteng Lebogang Maile uhlezi naye-ke with my boy Slim. Take it away.
Now, what's the plan to expose these young kids in South Africa who has so much talent in basketball?
One of the things we're talking about in terms of the sports plan is having properly functional federations with good corporate governance structures. So that you have confidence of the private sector to invest there.
Now, Mr. Maile, before I let you go, every 4 years you might find somebody being replaced and they come in and they make promises and they say, I'm going to do this and that and that. In 2 or 3 years from now, when you might have left office, what will Mr. Maile have done for basketball in South Africa?
To see our people having access to sports like basketball, rugby, hockey, all the different types of sports, is to see our townships having facilities, state-of-the-art facilities.
All right, Mr. Maile, finally, I want you to tell that kid who's watching right now, who's young, who's driven, who has a dream, why is it important to hold on to that dream?
You must never give up, because the future belongs to those who plan for it. And we believe that if you plan, you will achieve your goals.
Now, Mr. MEC, how good is your knowledge on basketball?
Not that good. I've never played basketball before.
All right, I might just help you. Z, take it away.
I'm on it.
All right.
Sesifikile-ke isikhathi-ke lapho sesizodlala khona umdlalo wethu we-24 second shot clock. Lapho kuzodingeka ukuthi u-MEC lana asibonise ukuthi unalo yini ulwazi le-basketball. Into besoyenza-ke wena MEC ukuthi sizokubuza nje imbuzonyana embalwa, emva kwaloko sikunikeza nje ama-seconds awu-24 ukuthi uyiphendule. U-ready?
Ngi-ready.
All right, ngicela ningi-counte down Slim.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Sitshele ukuthi kuma-Olympics iliphi iqembu labantu lesilisa elawina imidlalo yayo emibili landelana?
USA.
Iliphi iqembu elalifinyelela imaphi amaqembu amabili afinyelela kwi-final kuma-Olympics?
USA and Spain.
Isikole sasithini?
107 to 100.
Woo!
With 2 seconds left on the clock. Woo! High five.
I'd love to have a high five myself. Thank you very much.
There you have it. He's a basketball brain after all. No one on the corner has swagger like Slim, swagger like Z, swagger like Boy. I'm joking, man. It's time for the player profile, and let's check out who has the hottest and newest moves, and he's changing his game right here.
My name is Serista Budhram. I'm 17 years old. I play for Michael Mount Waldorf School. I started playing basketball in 2010 and I just gave it my all. I practiced my heart out, worked on all those fundamental drills. I'm a point guard / shooting guard. I was selected last year for the under-18 national squad for the training camp, and I was shortlisted and we're just waiting for our next camp. At the end of the month, I'll be participating in the Basketball Without Borders NBA camp, and I'm really, really excited for that. I've got a lot of work to do before that, but I think I can do it. My team is just an amazing team. We have the passion, we love the game. There's no doubt that we could have won this tournament, but I think, we were playing, our youngest player was 13 years old. It's amazing. We've got, in the years to come, we've got a good team, And I heard about it through the Wits coach, Coach Willie, and he invited us to the tournament. We were very excited, and yeah, no doubt we could have won this tournament. Well, that's definitely an option, I always keep my options open no matter what, but I'd like to make it overseas, try it there first. America for me would be just a dream come true. But, Wits is definitely an option if I do stay in South Africa. I just want to thank my family, my mom especially. She's been here with me through it all, through the tears and everything. She's my rock, and my sisters who are also here. And most importantly, my team and my coach.
Now let's have a look at who is changing and growing the beautiful game of basketball in South Africa. And with me, helping this community is Lala from Hoops for Hope. What's up, Lala?
Sure, all right.
So let's get straight into it. Why Hoops for
Hope? Hoops for Hope, as you know, Hoops for Hope is all about basketball and life skills and changing lives. But the main impact is to develop our community, into a free and safe society.
Terry, a lot of people know you boys with Miami Heat, Eddie Curry, and most of all, you have a very personal relationship with the Truth. If you don't know who the Truth is, it's Paul Pierce, who plays for the Boston Celtics. And you also have a personal relationship with the Boston Celtics. How did that happen?
A few years back, every year we have this exciting fundraiser in Long Island, New York. Doc and Larry Brown, in particular Larry Brown, his close friend, they were having some golf activities and ended up coming to the camp to represent and help our charity. And both of them invited me to the camp. So I ended up initially spending some time with Larry in Detroit and Doc in Boston. But the relationship grew so close that after a few years, Doc has learned about this Ubuntu and wanted me to tell him about Ubuntu, what was Ubuntu. And so I explained to him and how we might possibly use it within the team concept. And that was the key, because he liked the idea, but he didn't know how to use it within the team concept. And for me to go, I said, look, Doc, I'm already using it with my Hoops for Hope program. I can tell you how it's going to work. When he heard how it's going to work, he's like, wow. The most amazing thing that ever happened to me after the championship was checking in a hotel. I just flew in, and Kevin was going to the reception to get his keys and everything, and he saw me, and he's screaming, "Hey, Kira! You were right about Ubuntu. It was when adversity kicked in."
It's time to check out the best plays from this week. Roll it.
At number 10, a tasty nugget courtesy of JaVale McGee to get things going. To McGee. At 9, Josh Smith with 2 behind-the-back moves for the price of 1. At number 8, we get maximum effort from Maxile in the Motor City.
Follow up.
In at 7, Eric Gordon seems to be making it up as he goes along.
Gordon drives the left.
At 6, LeBron comes racing out of the block like a world-class sprinter.
LeBron with a block. Racing with Walker.
At 5, Blake takes evasive action to elude Serge Ibaka.
He puts it.
At 4, Al Jefferson comes flying in from the blind side.
The shot is away. The bounce is off the rim.
At 3, in the waning moments, Marcus is a thorn in the Blazers' side. In at number 2, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook render the dictionary obsolete.
Durant running to the rim.
And the top play of this week's countdown is this game winner by CP3 in OKC.
The ball goes up, it goes in. Oh my.
It's time to learn a new move with a talented and inspiring coach.
Keeping incwadi zakho masifunde.
Hello South Africa, welcome to Learn the Game on the Bball Show. My name is Coach Martin, I'm from the Basketball Academy. The fundamental we'll be doing today is the crossover dribble behind the back from one hand onto the other to get away from the defender. This was the move of the week. Remember to keep practicing. I will see you again next week, right here on the Bball Show on SABC 1.
Draft. Now, I know you're asking yourself at home, what is a draft? Now, a draft is when a college freshman gets selected to go play pro for any of the NBA selected teams. Now, back in the 2003 draft, you know it because it has 4 of the top 5 picks, namely LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Bosh, who are all gold medalists, and they are all All-Stars. Now, the 2012 NBA draft marked the first time that 2 of the draft picks, the top 2, yes, were drafted from the same school, namely Anthony Davis as well as Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Bathi okungapheli kuyahlola kodwa thina sizobe sikhona ngeviki elizayo ngo1:30 la kuMzansi Fo Sho SABC 1 okahadebeke umntwana uthi khumu makuthi niyazithanda ningasilandela ku Facebook page yethu kanti ke ningasilandela na ku Twitter account yami ithi Zesuliwe Hadebe 1.
Alright then, Q-Kid Slim, that's me on the Twitter page. Don't forget, next week, same time, same place. Upload your clips, follow us on Twitter, and even make shots like this. Uh-oh, I gotta go. Catch more from me next week.